invasive surgery has changed the game. Whether it's for a knee, a shoulder, or even your smile, at Doctor's Implants, they use minimally invasive techniques to replace all of your failing or missing teeth with a permanent set that looks and functions just like natural teeth. All right, here to tell us all about it from Doctor's Implants is Dr. Andrew Mueller. Okay.
Hi, Fiona.
Tell us, what does minimally invasive really mean?
Yeah, for every procedure, it would be different, whether it's a knee or a hip or your teeth. But as things progress over time and techniques get better and better, and technology, incisions are smaller, there's less dissection, there's less tissue or bone removed. All these things, I'm not trying to sound gross, but you can imagine if you do less of that, you have a faster recovery, you have less pain, and you can also have things much more naturally mimic the natural form and function. So you can get something that's way closer to the natural state when it's minimally invasive. You're just disrupting things as little as possible.
And I think that's, you mentioned it, it really reduces the pain factor, right? So
I think that's what patients care about the most.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, that's why it's like some people are afraid to go to the dentist, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it really helps that, right, for folks.
I'm blown away by this. I know from doing consults, when somebody thinks about having all their teeth removed, that sounds
scary.
It sounds scary.
Yeah.
We call all of our patients, we have a lot of data, but just a really cool data point, calling them on day 1, 4, and 10, the average pain score, scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, 0 being no pain at all, on day 1 is 2.5, and it only goes down from there. It's like by day 10, they're at 1.4. You know, it's all less than 2.5.
I'd take those odds to Vegas.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, yeah, that's what that means. I mean, in real life, what it means is just a really smooth recovery. And I would say that's the case for 90% of patients. There are patients who, you know, there are exceptions. I'm not saying, you know, that you're not going to have any discomfort for everyone. But doing things minimally invasive gets really awesome results.
And so you said the recovery is pretty smooth afterwards. Is that what folks can expect after the procedure? Anything else?
Yeah, the 90% number is good. I would say 90% of people are just kind of really pleasantly surprised at how smooth it is. I've ran into patients the next day at the grocery store, just see them out in town, and they're doing great. Patients will come in the next day like full makeup, looking fantastic. There are obviously exceptions. There are people who have a rougher course, but that's unusual. That's not the norm.
And the reaction from patients, I mean, you've said this is just life-altering for them, right? You know, they're so happy now, like, you know, smiling away.
Yeah.
The Cheshire cat, right?
I mean, that's why I've devoted my whole life to this, is because it's so unbelievably life-changing. I see on the day of the procedure, tears is like, my day kind of ends with people looking in the mirror and crying, which is the best way to go home every day. And then I also see patients as we see them every year for a follow-up just to check and see how they're doing. They got new relationships, new jobs, just honestly new confidence. It's really visible in the way that they walk, the way they dress, the way they carry themselves, these big smiles. And they tell us over and over again, they just say, this was the most life-changing thing I've ever done. I've heard that so many times.
Over and over.
It's amazing. I'm
so
really blessed.
Why wait? Get it done now. Call Doctor's Implants today for a free consultation. That number is 210-944-4452. That's 210-944-4452. Or just head to the website for more information, doctorsimplants.com. Dr. Andrew, thank you.